Welcome back to Heroic Elite Comics. If you're new here, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for more epic comic book breakdowns and deep dives into your favorite Marvel and DC stories. Today we're diving into the gritty, action-packed world of Ultimate Wolverine #1, a fresh, brutal take on Logan like we've never seen before. Let's get into it. Our story begins with some background pulled straight from Ultimate Universe, 1 year in, which lays the groundwork for this new incarnation of Wolverine. The Eurasian Republic is presented as a supposed safe haven for mutants, but in reality, it's more like a laboratory where mutants are viewed not as people, but as resources, tools, weapons, and the mastermind behind this twisted operation is none other than Dr. Alanya Prostovich, the Republic's Director of Science and Technology. Under orders from the Maker, the evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, her team is tasked with solving the mutant problem, and who better to deal with mutants than mutants themselves? But instead of providing sanctuary, the Eurasian Republic chooses to use mutants for experimentation. Characters like Colossus and Magic stand by as test subjects are tortured and dissected, all in the name of control. It's here that we meet our central figure, the Specimen. At this point, he's a nameless weapon, but we know who he really is, Logan, and his transformation into this universe's version of the Winter Soldier is about to begin. Captured and gravely wounded in a battle against Eurasian forces, Logan is brought into the compound already regenerating from near-fatal injuries. It takes an Omega-level telepath just to keep him sedated, and even that barely works. 4 surgeons die just trying to prep him for experimentation. That tells you everything you need to know. This Wolverine is every bit as fierce and unstoppable as his 616's counterpart, if not more so. X-rays are taken, preparations are made. Logan's skeleton is laced with an indestructible metal. While the comic never names it directly, we can safely assume it's adamantium. Other subjects had failed in the past, but this time the scientists are confident. Not only is Logan surviving, he's adapting, he's evolving, he's becoming the ultimate weapon. Once the process is complete, Logan, now referred to only as the Specimen, emerges, claws gleaming with fresh metal. His memories are gone, his humanity is wiped clean. What remains is instinct, raw and merciless. The scientists declare him reborn, no longer Logan, he is now their Winter Soldier. Fast forward to Ultimate Wolverine #1, and we find Logan on a military cargo plane flying near the border between the Eurasian Republic and Latveria. 2 soldiers nervously whisper about him in the corner. One says he's pieced together from the bodies of dead soldiers. Another claims he's immortal, that you can blow him up, shoot him, stab him, and he'll always come back. The tension thickens as Logan silently stands up, walks to the cargo door, and jumps out. No parachute, no hesitation, just raw savagery on a mission. As he free falls from the sky, Logan remembers the moment he was captured. He was crawling through the snow, injured and near death, when Soviet soldiers found him. They assumed he was just another rebel to be put down. One of them even put a bullet in his head. But what they didn't realize was that Logan wasn't just another soldier. He was something else entirely. That's the moment everything changed. The Soviets collected his body, realized what he was, and transformed him into their ultimate weapon. Back in the present, Logan crashes through the roof of an old church occupied by soldiers. Within seconds, he's tearing through them like a force of nature. His claws slice through body armor like butter. Blood splashes the stained glass windows. And standing at the heart of this bloodbath are 2 familiar faces, Mystique and Nightcrawler, or as they're called here, Raven and Kurt. Mystique is suited up in military gear, assault rifle in hand. Nightcrawler, strangely enough, wears priest robes. Before they can react, Logan's claws come crashing through the door. Nightcrawler shouts for everyone to flee, but it's too late. Wolverine kicks the doors in and begins his assault. As this battle rages, we flash back again to Wolverine's origin. Inside a Soviet lab, Colossus, Magic, Omega Red, and Dr. Allah observe Logan trapped in a containment pod. They marvel at his healing factor, how he survived an airstrike, a bullet to the brain, and still had enough strength to kill a guard. Despite his wild instincts, the doctor is confident they can control him, not through brute force, but with the help of another captured telepath who will mold his mind like clay. His memories will be gone, but his instincts, the drive to survive, to fight, will remain intact. A perfect soldier, forged from pain and fury. Back in the present, Logan squares off against Mystique and Nightcrawler. Kurt clutches a prayer book and whispers Psalm 23, trying to calm his nerves as Logan cuts down everyone in sight. It's a brutal, cinematic moment. Wolverine is relentless, cutting down soldiers one by one. When Mystique tries to fight back, she shapeshifts into Colossus and attacks with a massive rifle, but Logan can smell the difference. He knows it's not the real Colossus. He's not fooled. He slashes her gun in half. and then her neck. Mystique bleeds out at his feet. Nightcrawler hides in fear, tears in his eyes. He knows this thing in front of him used to be Logan, his friend, but whatever humanity was in him is gone now. Wolverine's mission is clear, and he has no emotional attachments. He is Winter Soldier. He is death incarnate. We cut to another flashback. Logan strapped to a chair, his eyes forced open Clockwork Orange style. Soviet generals flash images of Mystique and Nightcrawler across the screen. They call them traitors, deserters, and enemies of the Republic. They escaped 2 years ago, the generals say. They could have been part of the solution, but not Logan. He didn't run. He became something greater, a symbol of the Republic's strength, a monster forged in fire. Back in the church, Nightcrawler tries one last time to reach the man he once knew. If you are who I think you are, if there's anything left of you, but it's too late. Logan slashes him across the chest with his claws. Kurt, mortally wounded, crumples to the floor. With his dying breath, he whispers, "We came back for you. We always would have come back." But Logan is silent. With his mission complete, Wolverine walks out of the church alone, surrounded by the bodies of those who tried to stop him. A cold wind howls as he vanishes into the night. But here's what makes this new take on Wolverine even more compelling: the emotional undercurrent that runs beneath the brutality. Yes, this version of Logan is a brainwashed weapon, but the hints of his past relationships suggest that not all of his humanity is truly lost. Nightcrawler's emotional plea, the sorrow in his voice, the way he whispers prayers as he watches his old friend kill without remorse. It all tells us that Logan wasn't just a teammate, he was family. The fact that Kurt came back for him, tried to bring him home, shows how much Logan meant to the Resistance. It raises the stakes. This isn't just a battle between good and evil, it's a tragedy. It's a story about how war can twist even the most unbreakable heroes into weapons for the enemy. The scene where Nightcrawler is forced to fight Logan, apologizing with every blow, delivers a heavy emotional punch. And when Logan impales him, it's not just a victory, it's a loss that lingers. Visually, the redesign of Wolverine is striking. The face-concealing mask gives him an almost supernatural presence. The combination of the Weapon X procedure with the Winter Soldier programming results in a character who is both terrifying and fascinating. He's not a hero. He's not even an anti-hero. He's something darker, a ghost of war molded into a killer. This opens the door to some really interesting possibilities in future issues. Will Logan begin to remember? Will the telepath controlling him lose their grip? And what happens if Logan's memories start bleeding through during battle? Imagine the inner conflict if he sees Kurt's face, hears Mystique's voice, and starts to feel echoes of who he used to be. That could lead to some intense character development and heartbreaking moment. And there you have it. Ultimate Wolverine #1 is a bold, brutal reimagining of Logan like we've never seen before. A mashup of Weapon X and the Winter Soldier. This version of Wolverine is colder, deadlier, and fully controlled by an evil regime. The big question now is, can he break free? Will he remember who he really is? Or is Logan gone for good in this ultimate universe? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Will Wolverine redeem himself, or will he stay this timeline's ultimate killing machine? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future comic breakdowns. Thanks for watching Heroic Elite Comics, where we bring the best of comics to life. See you next time.